Validation, validation, validation. That's right, in this video I'm going to be talking about validation, but not the validation that you get from your parents, teacher or from your uncle, but validation in perspective to a BIM environment. So let's get started. Now the first things first, before moving on, let's find out what validation is. Now according to dictionary, validation is, we don't care what according to dictionary validation is, because validation in perspective to BIM environment is checking what is delivered against what is expected to be delivered. The main aim of using the validation process is to check whether the client is getting what he has actually asked for. All of the requirements that he has set up in the EIR have to be achieved by the contractor, and this particular step, the validation, helps him achieve and realize that all of these requirements have been realized by the contractor. Essentially, the validation process helps in eliminating all of the instances such as this. A little bit to the right, a little bit to the left. You promised me all of the brick walls, not the block walls. The windows are supposed to be 15 in that particular building, not 25. All of this, which leads us to the next segment of this video. Why is validation actually important to a BIM environment? There are mainly two reasons for it. The first one is it helps in figuring out proactively all of the errors that are there in the model. To put it into more simpler terms, it acts as an early warning system which warns you if the project progress is not up to pace, or how the insufficient progress might hinder the future making of this particular structure. The second reason is that it helps the client to get a complete and usable asset at the end of the project. Now keep in mind that in order to reap all of these benefits from the validation process, the validation process in itself has to be set up correctly. And in order to do that, all of the project standards have to be implemented in the most efficient way possible. Now there are mainly three, as you can see, three kinds of validation that you need to worry about. The first one is the geometrical checks. So that has to be 4 inch to the left, 4 inch to the right, minus 2 inches to the top. The second one is the data checks, and the third one and the last one is coordination checks. Now in this video I haven't discussed all of these three in full depth or introduction even. I'll be making a separate video for these three. So that's gonna be it for today in this video, as we discussed what is validation and what is the importance of validation process. So that's gonna be it for today's video, and hope you guys learned something new. This has been Naman Singhal from Rising Gulf, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So take care. Yeah, done.